Beloved Masters, never before have you had such a wondrous opportunity to serve humanity and the Creator. You are at a crossroads in your evolutionary process, for the world you have known in the past is slowly fading away. As divine sparks of the Creator, you were given a great gift, a treasure chest of Creator essence to use in any way you desired. You began this lifetime with a portion of adamantine particles of light, the essence of the Supreme Creator, stored within your sacred heart, and also a reserve tucked away within your root chakra, the sacred fire seed atom, sometimes called Kundalini and portrayed as a coiled serpent. You have always had access to the sacred fire stored within your heart. However, you have to remember how to use your keys to the kingdom in order to ignite and effectively use this power source of divine light. The Kundalini or serpent fire is a different matter, for you must clear 51% of the distorted energy you have created in the past in order to tap into this potent reservoir of divine Creator light. In order to reach this state, you must harmonize the vibrational patterns of your physical, emotional, mental, and etheric bodies to the degree that your energetic signature is resonating to the harmonics of the mid-fourth dimensions and higher. Higher consciousness awakening begins when the Kundalini fire ignites within the root chakra, and begins to move up the spinal column through the etheric chakra system, thereby activating the process of opening the 7 seals of higher consciousness. The medulla oblongata or the ascension chakra, which is sometimes called the mouth of God, is activated, and the pineal gland begins to pulsate and function as it was originally designed to do. This in turn opens the crown chakra or the lotus of enlightenment at the top of the head, thereby connecting with the shining column of light, which ultimately leads to your God seed atom or I am presence. Once you make this connection, you are forever changed. The empowerment of spirit begins to flow through you as you begin to reclaim your mastery of self along with the godly gifts of your divine heritage. It is time for you and other light workers to understand where you fit into this great cosmic event of expansion and evolution. Now is the time you have been preparing for in this and many past lifetimes. You, the faithful ones, who are striving to attain self-mastery so that you may become world servers of the light, are needed now more than ever. It is now the time to declare, I will strive to become a bold bearer of light so that I may magnetize to me and radiate from me the maximum amount of Creator light out into the world, to humanity and all creation. New pathways in the brain are opened as you begin to unlock the light packets of wisdom and your history stored within the higher dimensional levels of your sacred mind. The old pathways and painful memories of your third and fourth dimensional past begin to fade, and you will find that it becomes more and more difficult to remember the failures and suffering of your past lives. Have we not told you that you are healing the past as you spiral into the future? You will remember who you are and your history, but only the positive, harmonious events. As an enlightened being, you have begun to build a bridge of consciousness back into the higher realms of this sub-universe. It is called the Antikarana in ancient, esoteric teachings and the Rainbow Bridge currently. In order to return to mastery, you must learn to use the 3 aspects of your mental nature, the brain, mind, soul. You must also clear the distortions of the subconscious mind and attune the conscious mind to your soul self so that the wisdom of your soul and higher self can begin to flow throughout your 4 lower bodily systems. Remember, every atom and all your physical being have consciousness, and they must be enlightened and attuned to the higher frequency patterns of ascension. You are made of divine essence. You are a spark or fragment of the Supreme Creator. You have latent powers that must be developed. There is a great need for humanity to refresh its spiritual memory and to develop the powers of a Master of Light. The Antikarana is composed of sub-tributaries or streams of light, which will ultimately strengthen and magnify the connections between the many facets of your higher self and your God seed atom. These streams of light have consciousness, and they contain the intelligence of your multiple levels of self which reside in the higher realms. As we have told you, your subconscious mind is becoming conscious, and your conscious mind is opening up to the wisdom of your superconscious mind, which contains the mysteries of this sub-universe. You are in the final stages of a most wondrous experiment, perfecting and merging spirit with matter in its highest form. The ego desire body, the will of the physical personality, must merge with the will of spirit into one fused unit of consciousness. In order to evolve or ascend into the next higher frequency levels of consciousness, you must endeavor to stand firmly midway on the path of light and shadow as you traverse the realms of duality. It is vitally important that you access the seed atoms of hope, inspiration, and intuition, which are stored within your sacred mind and sacred heart. As you remove the fog of negativity from your etheric body, your mind, and emotional body, gradually, these precious seed atoms will begin to pulsate and release the potent, cosmic virtues, talents and wisdom stored therein. You must strive to disengage yourself from the glamour of the material world and from the restrictive forces of matter. The soul is forever seeking unity. You are learning to be a practical mystic, to stand firmly anchored in the refined levels of the third and fourth dimensional environment as you gradually merge the multiple facets of your beingness into the entry levels of the fifth dimension. You are well on your way to taming the human intellectual mind in order to access and use the intuitive, higher mind. The inner life of a self-master is lived and ruled from a mental state of consciousness. Emotions, thoughts, and actions are all filtered through the mental faculty of the soul. As a result, illusion gives way to intuition, whereby higher frequency knowledge gradually becomes available. The lure of the material world will slowly fade as the ego desire body loses its dominant hold and the personality becomes soul-infused. As a self-master, you will learn to efficiently function within the combined fields of dynamic, physical force and cosmic energy. The earth and humanity are on the verge of the greatest awakening and transformation since the fall of human consciousness into the lower realms of density. As the earth and humanity make ready for the next great leap in evolution and expanded consciousness, all is being shaken at the deepest level of existence. The higher you reach toward enlightenment, the deeper you must go into the core essence of your past. As you tap into the memory cells of your cosmic past, and become aware of your royal heritage, you are also remembering how it was, time after time, in your ancient past when your reality and the world seemed to turn upside down. Everything that was familiar swiftly changed in some manner or was swept away, often through wars between nations and or races, or by ecological disasters via the elements of nature, fire, water, air, or wind, and earth movement. As we have stated many times before, our Mother or Father God does not punish. However, as the universal pattern of change becomes even more forceful, and the shift of the ages accelerates, all that is not based on truth, harmony, and peaceful coexistence will be shaken to its core. Many precious souls who are not ready to graduate from the wheel of reincarnation and karma are transcending into the higher realms in preparation for an upgrade in consciousness as they prepare for a new and better cycle of experience in the material or physical realms of expression. The lower, drastically imbalanced third and lower fourth dimensions are gradually being returned to the original design spectrum of duality. That ancient, distorted project or experiment in co-creation is coming to an end and will never be repeated. Because of what you, the legions of light, have accomplished, it is assured that no other group of souls will ever have to experience the deep level of suffering, fear, negativity, and deprivations that all of you have experienced during your many sojourns in this sub-universe and especially on planet Earth. At the turn of the century, the beautiful, faithful servants of the Creator and our Father or Mother God, the great Divic and elemental kingdoms, were given another new directive instructions to begin to infuse the earth with an acceleration of the elements of life, cosmic fire, the adamantine particles of Creator light, the life force energy of all creation, the air element, the sacred breath of our Father or Mother God, the cleansing and life-sustaining element of water, and the foundation of your existence on the material plane, and the elements of earth. All areas of the earth are experiencing erratic weather patterns and shifting land masses as your Mother Earth sheds more density, and releases the acute buildup of impacted negative thought forms from deep within her physical vessel. The elements are not your enemies, they are divine gifts from the Creator. However, humanity has misused and abused the earth and each other long enough. It is time for all of you, as sentient beings, to take full responsibility for your creations. Each and every soul on earth is in the process of suffering from the consequences or reaping the rewards of their actions. It is quickly becoming evident which areas of the planet are most in need of cleansing and balancing. However, we do not wish to instill fear or doubt within the consciousness of the masses. In fact, that is what we wish to dispel as we endeavor to assure you that you and you alone will decide whether you move into the new environment of higher consciousness as a self-master, or whether your distorted energy patterns magnetize cataclysms and chaos into your personal environment. Our main intention is to help you understand what is in store for you over these next critical years of transformation of the Earth and humanity. The decisions you make now and the energies you radiate from you that create the auric field in which you exist will determine your reality of the future, and how you will experience these momentous years of transition. It is time for you to decide whether you will move forward on the spiral of ascension through the gift of enlightenment, which will give you a golden opportunity to step through the door of life and into the future, fully conscious and aware of who and what you are. Or, whether you must experience the physical death process through the old laws of life and death within the third and fourth dimensional realms. Since your descent into the world of physicality, your spirit self has been struggling to function within its physical overlay while you played the game of duality and separation. It is now time to bring all these diverse facets of yourself back into harmony so that you may function in a state of unified consciousness once more. Your auric field and your radiance will burn brighter and will expand far and wide as you integrate more and more facets of your God seed atom, that facet of your divine self which resides in the highest dimensions of existence, the beginning point for the refracted, self-conscious beings of light within this sub-universe. Isn't it wondrous to have a constant companion who directs, inspires, nurtures, and even protects you? Isn't it amazing how so many soul families are coming together to share higher truths, talents, and experiences, who are joining together to create a powerful, synergistic thought form of love, benevolence, and empowerment? Those of you who have faithfully stayed the course are downloading amazing new concepts of cosmic wisdom, and you are being assisted in many ways as the floodgates of abundance are opening wider and wider. Your highest visions are beginning to manifest when they are in alignment with the greatest good for all. Inspired thoughts and fresh, creative ideas are flooding the minds of those who have the ability to download these refined concepts, and then bring them to fruition in material form for the benefit of all humanity. It may not seem so to many of you, however, a wondrous new vision, a powerful probable future for humanity and the Earth has taken shape, and is being strengthened and magnified moment by moment. As more and more of you slowly withdraw your attention and thoughts from the self-limiting thought patterns of old, they are gradually dissolving and becoming ineffectual. When you allow the attributes of your God self to emerge and the refined energy of spirit becomes the dominant force in your life, the path is cleared for you to begin the process of accessing and integrating the full spectrum components of the 12 rays stored within your diamond core God cell. Many light workers and starseed souls are aware that this is the most important lifetime they will ever experience on planet Earth. Also, for many wise, advanced souls who came to Earth to open the path of ascension and lead the way, this is the last incarnation they will experience in the density of the 4 lower dimensions of the material planes of consciousness. To our brave and valiant warriors of light, we say, job well done. My beloved champions of light, it is not a time for the faint-hearted, and it is time to stop dabbling in spirituality. Many of you have been half-hearted in your endeavors to awaken to the wisdom of the soul and your higher self. It is time to set your hearts afire with an intense desire to claim self-mastery and to become a soul seeker instead of a pleasure seeker. The secrets of how to traverse the dramatic changes and the chaotic times of transformation are constantly being revealed to you. However, you must make the effort and actively strive to incorporate the fail-safe methods available to you, if you are to successfully ride the crest of the waves of change during the turbulent years ahead. It is a time of letting go of the old, making way for the new. An upgrading and refinement of every facet or spark of God consciousness, as well as of every dimensional level, are gaining momentum as the rarefied light of the Supreme Creator beams forth to the very edge of manifested creation within this sub-universe. Beloveds, we see the light expanding and gaining strength in many places around the world. We also see your radiance and influence growing, and you are making a positive impact on more lives than ever before. You must remain heart-centered and soul-focused as the chaos and fear grow and spread throughout the planet. We have now joined forces, and we are and ever will be invincible, for we are fulfilling a divine mandate from our Father or Mother God. Eternal love, protection, and blessings are yours, now and forevermore. I am Archangel Michael.